So I decided to do a tutorial instead of a live. So, bear with me. With everything that's been going on with my grandmother, I'm just not really ready to do a live yet. So, hopefully the lighting is going to be okay. I've got the window open and these lights on and the other light. So, I am going to be making something fall. So, it's going to be in pink and mint. So, hopefully this will turn out really pretty. Let me show you what I got here. So I've got a couple small pink pumpkins. I got these on Etsy. I didn't get these from Your Heart's Content. She didn't have the mint color that I wanted. So they actually came from China and they took forever to get here. So we're going to use those two. Then I got a couple little mint pumpkins, velvet pumpkins we're going to use. And I'm going to use some different colored mesh. So I've got an ombre pink, a baby pink, a mint and green, and a little bit left over of my other mint. I'm just going to put these on the floor for right now. But I do have a leftover roll of my 21-inch mint. So I'm probably going to try to use the rest of that. And then we're going to be using this is a 24-inch swag. Yeah, 24-inch teardrop swag that I got from Joann's last year when they were 50% off. They were regularly $14.99. So I bought a bunch of these last year when they went on sale. And we got a bunch of flowers here. These are my favorites. These are pink sunflowers. And they are really sparkly in the middle. I don't know if you could see that, but they are super sparkly. I got these picks from Hobby Lobby a while ago. Either Hobby Lobby or the Wreath Shop a while ago. This is pretty. That's some mint pumpkin picks. And they say this is mint, but it's almost like a green ranunculus, I don't know how you say it. Ranunculus spray. It says it's mint. So I'm going to use some of that. I got these from Allstate Floral. They do have an online website. These I also got from either Craft Outlet or the Wreath Shop. It's got some it's going to have a little bit of white, some little white pumpkins. So just something to offset all that pink and mint. Now the 3 ribbons I'm going to use. I'm only going to use 3 ribbons. So I got this in mint. It's got a glitter, sparkly weave in the middle. A pink and mint, and a pink 1.5. This is a 1.5. This is a 2.5, and this is a 4-inch. These two I got from my wholesaler. So I don't have these in my shop, but you might look on Etsy and see if somebody else carries these. And then this one, the 1.5, I got from Papermart. They have this in the mint green as well, and then damask ribbon. Okay, so I'm just going to put these over here. Now, yeah, I know this is a really small swag for what I'm going to be putting in here, but I'm going to be putting in 2 big pumpkins. Okay, I've got the Shabby Chic pumpkin. The glue webs are still on there. It's hard to get off. They're everywhere. Okay, so you can see it's got different fabrics on it. I love this. This is an iridescent sparkly silver glitter. And we're going to be putting on this. You know, I'm going to close my window shades here because it's a little bright. There we go, that's better. Let me show you this one again now that the lighting's different. There we go. So you can see all the different fabrics. We got mint, pink, and mixture of both. I do have this one in my shop. You only get one per order. It's not, they don't come in a set because you can see by my hands how big they are. It's pretty big. Okay, and we got this. I just got one of these pumpkins from styrofoam pumpkins from Walmart, and I sprayed it. This is a sea foam paint, so it matches everything perfectly. And then I took some of this aqua glitter. I don't know if you can see it, that I got from Hobby Lobby, and sprinkled it on the top. And kind of just took my brush and just kind of, I didn't go all the way down, I only went like halfway down. Okay, so we're going to put that on there. And then this top hat. My friend Zora, she actually gave me this idea. She said that one of the pumpkins would look really cute with a top hat on it. I'm like, so I put it on there. I'm like, yeah, it does look really cute. So I've got this top hat in there. You can see it close. It's got the same kind of fabric that's in the pumpkin, so it'll go perfect with that. Got lots of feathers, flowers. This one is also in my shop. I have a hole in the bottom, but you can get it without the hole. You can get it with a hole. You can get it with clips on the side, no clips, or a strap if you're going to be wearing it. The clips are good if you have like a swag like this that you're putting it into. The clips, it'll help adhere, attach to the swag. The hole is good for like pumpkins like this, if you're going to be using it for that, or if you're going to be wearing it. If you're going to be putting it on like a Mr. Bones or something like that, something that's curved, having no hole right here works wonders, because then you've got a flat spot right here that you can just glue and put on there. Okay, so that's that. So let me show you how I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut my, now the way I do it is I just hold it up and then cut it. Now if you need to know how long they are, they're about 24 inches long. Okay, I'm going to cut about maybe 4 of these. This is a really good way to use leftover mesh, because I know a lot of you that do the regular Deco mesh wreaths will have, you know, leftover rolls. I love evergreens because they've already got the ties in them. It's a good way to use leftover mesh. You can use more than 2 colors of mesh, which on a Deco wreath, it's hard to do that because it ends up being uneven unless you're using 2 or 4. So this is a good way to do that. Let me look at this. I might just throw this away. Yeah, that's not even worth saving. It's all falling apart. So okay, I'll use some of this. I like this ombre mesh. It is very thin, so, but it adds just an extra little bit of color, and it does have a little bit of white in it, so it'll kind of offset all that pink and mint. I'm going to do, I might just do the whole roll of this. Yeah. It's almost gone, I might as well just cut it, because I can use it to fill in if I need to. The other thing I like about evergreens is that you don't have to measure anything. There's no measuring, no fuss, no muss. There we go. Now that mint pumpkin that I made is not in my shop. And I will have the link to my shop and all my pages for you underneath. I'm going to cut this because it's a mess. It's what they call a hot mess. So I was going to try to do this on a live on Friday, but I'm not really ready for that yet. So I apologize if you guys have been waiting for my lives. Like I said, everything going on with my grandmother and her medical issues, I'm just not ready to talk to people yet. And I need to stop talking about it before I start crying. Okay, so I'm just going to cut the rest of this off. Now save your roll from your mesh, because you can use your roll to help curl your ribbon. And I think I'm probably going to curl some, so I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Let's see. And I'm sorry, I know my tablet right here is in the way, but we'll figure it out. Once I'm getting my Connex box here pretty soon, so once I get that and I can get everything out of my craft room, I'm going to be rearranging my craft room to where I have a bigger space to work with, for one, and I can have a different angle because I'll have more space to do it at. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of move these out of the way. Because right now everything is just kind of on top of each other and it's driving me absolutely insane. Okay. I'm going to cut this off. Now if you can't find any swags, right now you should be able to start finding them because a lot of the Christmas stuff is out now. But they're not going to probably be on sale. Like I said, Joann's is 15 bucks. I do have the 36-inch ones in my shop, but I don't have the 24-inch ones. You can also get them from Darice, which is another wholesaler, but you have to have a business license for that. So, and it's Darice. See, this has got a little hook on it too, which is nice. I'm just going to kind of fluff this a little bit because it's not bad. I bought like 15 of these last year because I use a lot of evergreen. I just kind of take my fingers and kind of pull these up. Pull these out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put this on my roller up here. And just going to kind of pull this in. Okay, so I'm going to start up here at the top. Right here. And I'm going to fold it under because I don't want all that stuff. I think somebody cut that one. Or is it just bent under one? Oh, that is the loop. Sorry. I'm like, what is that? That's the loop too. They do have a loop at the top and it's just smushed together. There we go. Okay. That's the loop to put it on the door. So I'm going to start up here. I just curled my ends under so you didn't have to see the mess that's doing that. You're probably not going to see it anyway because it's going to be covered. Okay, I'm going to do small little poofs. And normally on my evergreens I don't usually use the 21-inch, but I figured, you know, it's over there and it's the color I need and I might as well just use it. And my poofs are probably about maybe 8 inches long. Okay, I'm just going to kind of go down the side. I don't want my two poofs to be too big because then it'll overtake a swag. Hopefully I have enough on here. that's why I'm doing small poofs as well too, so I want to make sure I have enough. You want to make sure that your ends are tucked under, because it likes to flip up on you, and then it kind of doesn't want to poof right. This is going to be one full swag. Let me kind of pan down for you guys a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Just a second. There we go. I should have enough for this. You just gotta grab the ends and pull, because they're tucked under like you wanted them, but you gotta pull them out so they fluff like that. Okay. So now we're going to start going up the other side. Hopefully I have enough to go down the middle, but if not, that's fine. And I want this poof to be a little bit bigger at the bottom because I want it to have some length to it. So I'm just going to pull it out like that. Okay. If you've never used a sweat or an evergreen before, you know, you can definitely try one. You can do the same thing on them that you do on the round ones that you do on the teardrops. The teardrops are my favorite though. You're gonna love it. It's addicting, and I don't use the work wreath forms as much anymore. Let me have, I have enough. That's okay. Because these are just so much easier. Like I said, this is a 24-inch. I'm just going to take this off the bowl. There we go. Just gather it. And there's no, I'm not doing like this every other one. As far as the ties go, I just pick about maybe, you know, 3 or 4 inches apart and do it that way. You want them at least somewhat even next to each other, but okay. So I don't have enough to go down the middle, but that's okay. Because we're going to be covering this with a lot of other stuff anyway. Take this off. I'm going to try to make one poof with this. As I get the tape off the end of it. I got that 21-inch mesh, the mint from Craft Outlet a while ago, if you were wondering where I got that. Push this down. There we go. It's okay if you have these sticking up. Just put them down. Again, like I said, you're not going to see them anyway. There we go. Gotta cut the phrase. Alright, so here's our base for the sides. Pretty pretty. Okay. Now, I'm going to start putting some of my mesh in here. Now, the way I do this is it's so simple. It's kind of like a cruffle, but I don't put it on my board and scrunch it. I do this all in my hand, okay? So I usually do it on my chest, but since you can't see me do it, I'm going to show you how to do it on your table. So you just let the ends roll in like they normally do, okay? And then take it and scrunch it. Just going to stick this right here. And then you can kind of pull it out. I gotta kind of watch my space because I have my SD card in my Mevo. It has something on it, and I'm probably gonna have to go take it off so I have more space to finish the tutorial. But that's the good thing about a tutorial, because I can stop it and start where I left off. I can't do that on the live. And I know with the live it's a lot easier because you can ask questions and have a conversation and stuff like that. But if you guys ever have any questions about anything, you can either PM me or you can put a comment down underneath. And I don't see those as often though as I do if you PM me or something like that. Just let it roll in and scrunch it. So see, it's kind of like a cruffle. You got the rolls and then the ruffle. I gotta cut that. This is a metallic, and so sometimes the threads like to come out a little bit. Okay, so that's what the inside looks like. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. I actually also redid the angle on it too because my this goes over here. Because my tablet was in the way and I can't move it, so I moved the Mevo instead. But I think this will be a better angle for you anyway. Just kind of cleaning off my table a little bit. You don't see such a mess. Okay, this goes in here. Sorry. Thought I was more prepared than that. I'm having one of those, you ever have one of those days where everything you touch just does not do what it's supposed to do? So yes, I'm having one of those days. Anywho. So I think you'll have a better view of this anyway than up top. Like I said, once I get my Connex box and everything situated, I can rearrange everything so I can have it the other way. Because I do like it the other way better, but I think this will work. Anywho, so let's fill in somewhere on the sides. You guys will laugh. I was looking for my adapter to plug in the SD card into my laptop. I couldn't find it, couldn't find it. Thought, oh crap, I think I left it at work before I quit. So I'm looking, still can't find it. And so I turned on my old laptop. That was a mess. I had to throw stuff everywhere to get to it. And then I was like, I have to have that adapter in my craft room somewhere. Sure enough, it was in here the whole time. Just like, seriously. So, you know, such is life. So I'm just kind of putting some mesh around the sides. Just to fill it in a little bit. And don't worry that this has got more green in it than the mint. I like that a little extra green in it actually, because it gives off another kind of dimension to it. And scrunch it. I'm gonna put this one right here. They don't have to be right next to each other either. Your ties are going to get a little short, but that's okay. If you need to put tails or something down here, you can always open it back up. Like that in there. Hold on. This tail is not cooperating, or this is not cooperating. I think it was the way it rolled. So you can actually see my shirt. So this is how I do it. Okay, so I roll it like this, roll it, and then I scrunch it. Okay, to me that's easiest. I'm actually going to put this one right down here instead. Pink one. I don't have any more green, so, which is fine. Like I said, you're not going to see a lot of it anyway. Here. Once you get the hang of these actually do go pretty quickly. I love pink and mint together. That's one of my new favorite colors in wreaths and swags. I just love the pink and mint. So I got one. Okay. Here. These are getting squished. Kind of fluff these up a little bit more. There we go. If your poofs next to the ruffles are getting squished, just kind of pull them back out a little bit. Okay. Put one right up in here. Some more down the middle. I want this full. Once this swag is done, it's going to be twice as big as what originally was. Okay, got 2 more pieces. I think that'll work out perfect. I'm kind of glad I don't have any more of this green anyway, because I want a touch of that darker green, but not so much of it. Okay, and then one more right there. It's nice with the evergreens that your ties are already built in for you. There. That's what we have so far. Isn't it pretty? I'm gonna move this over just a tad. I wish I could get the picture to go the other way. I was trying to figure that out, but I'll have to play with my Mevo to see if I can figure out to get the picture to flip. So hold on just a second. I'm going to see if I can do it. Flip. Metering wide, view angle wide. I think that's gonna be it. I don't. No. Okay, so that's gonna be as good as we can get it. There we go. Okay, hold on, what does this do? Huh, we don't want to do that. Let's see my mess. Sorry, I'm just kind of playing with my Mevo because I was trying to get it to flip, but it does not work that way. What does this do? No. Okay, sorry. So sorry. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the pumpkins in first. So I can figure out where I need to put my tails and my flowers and my bow. So I'm just going to glue all my pieces in. Now I use Gorilla Glue. So, where am I? Here we go. Pumpkins are over here. That pumpkin. That's gonna look so cute with the top hat on it. So I think I'm gonna put, let's see, I think I'm gonna put this one down here. I want the hat at the top, so I think I'm gonna put this. Kind of flatten it out a little bit so I have some place to go. Right here, I want it at an angle. Like that. I don't want them flat. Okay, and then let's use that wire like this, and then I want the hat kind of sitting like this. There we go. That'll look cute. Okay, so I am just going to be putting a bunch of glue on here. A bunch of glue. Because you want it and I can also put some on the back side too if you need to get some sticks. Well, these are styrofoam, so you kind of have to I'm going to kind of hold that down right there for a minute. I'll also put some right down in here. Like I said, Gorilla Glue is the only glue that I use because it holds the best. So bear with me, I'm just going to hold that for just a minute. I'm going to figure out where I want my bow. Okay, so we're just going to let that do its thing. Okay, and I think I'm going to put the hat on last because I don't want it flopping around all over the place while I'm trying to get this done. So I'm going to make my bow you know what I might be able to do is I've got my here, this might work. Hold on. You know, sometimes you just gotta play around with your angles. I've got this easel that I can use. Let me see if this works. I use this on my grapevine sometimes, but since this is a smaller swag, it might actually work. And then this goes all the way up like this. And this goes all the way up like this. This might work. Okay. So you guys can see. Here's my loop right here. There we go. Put that down a little bit. I don't know. You guys are like, what is she doing? Okay. Let's see. I'm going to kind of tilt that back a little bit. On, we'll get this situated because I think this will work better. I have a better angle at it. There we go. That's better. You'll see. Put this down just a bit. What I should do next time is when this is all cleared out, I can use my actual big easel. I don't know if I like that angle. Well, we'll give it a whirl and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to put that over here. Then I'm going to put my ribbons. And kind of zoom in out a little bit so you can see everything. Oh, there's got to be a way to flip this page. Probably have to do it while I'm on, come on. Not recording. Okay, so I am going to be not really using my Easy Bow Maker, but it's just going to be to hold my ribbon. And I'll show you what I mean by that. It's dusty. You can see how long it's been since I've used it. Sorry guys, I didn't realize it was that dusty. I don't want dust all over my ribbon. Okay, there we go. I usually make my bows by hand, which is why it's so dusty. But I wanted to show you how to make a hand bow. I use this to, like I said, to hold it because my hands are so small. I've got baby hands. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to see where I want to put it. I think I want to put the bow right here in this top left corner. And this would be good for Christmas too because it's got the chenille around the edge. Okay, so I'm going to make my tail probably, let's see, about 12 inches long. Let's see, how about... Yeah, let's do 14 inches long instead. I want a fairly big loop. The the bows that I put on the top are normally bigger than I do at the bottom. Especially on a swag, because a swag, it goes from large to small. Okay, so this is going to be about an 8-inch loop. So what you want to do, let me do that again for you. You want to pinch it at the end, and you want to loop it, okay, and pinch it. Hold it like this in your fingers. So your index finger is going to be in the front, and your thumb is going to be in the back. Now, once you turn this, it's going to be the opposite. Okay, so you want to hold it like this. Then, what you're going to do, take your hand and put it underneath, and as you're pulling up on it, you want to twist this. Okay, and then you put it down like this. Okay. Make sure they're even. And I just lay them down flat so I can kind of have them next to each other. If they're uneven, it really doesn't make a difference, honestly. Okay, and then I just stick it in here. I'm going to show you another reason why I like evergreens once I get to the point where I'm going to put the bow in. Okay, it's going to be a pretty bow. I'm going to take 2.5. Garbage already. So, that's not a big deal. So, I'm going to make my tails probably about 12 inches instead. I want it shorter than the 2-inch so you can see the 2-inch. Pull out some ribbon. Do the same thing. Gonna make these loops smaller. So about 7 inches. Again, you want your finger in the front, thumb in the back. Okay. And then as you're pulling up, twist. And then scrunch it. It's that easy. Now, if you think you can't do a hand bow, see if it's too big on one side, just pull it until it's even. It's still a little big. There we go. If you think you can't do a hand bow, you can. You just got to practice just like anything else. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm going to stick this one in here. I love this ribbon. It reminds me of cotton candy. And I love this damask ribbon. It's a heavy wire damask weave. It's 1.5, 10 yards of pink. Like I said, they do have this in a mint color as well. Okay, and I am going to curl this ribbon. I usually only curl it with 1.5 because it's easier, and I know this one curls really well. So I'm going to make this probably about a 20-inch long tail. Okay, this is going to be about a 5-inch loop. The same thing. Come on now. See, it's just one of those days. Okay, lift up. Now, if your hands are bigger than mine, like a lot of people's are, you can do all this in your hand. But like I said, I use the Easy Bow Maker, and you can even put this in your bow dabra if you don't have an Easy Bow Maker. I use my bow dabra a lot too. The only ribbon I use for my bow dabra, which is one of these, is to make satin ribbons to go on my embellishments. So you could put it in here too. All of those. To his lap, right? Okay. So then I decided to move. I'm gonna put it up here then, since it's gonna be that way. Sorry, this moved on me. It's this that's moving. There we go. Oh, I know what it is. It's this. Nope, it's this. Okay, sometimes you just gotta play with the knobs. Now, this is just a normal, this easel is just a normal painting easel, but I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I just took a coat hook and screwed it to the top on this piece of wood up here to make my easel. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. So, I kind of have to show you in stages. So we're going to take, first of all, you want to find tie to put this in. So we're going to put this right here. You want to have two ties up here and keep them open so they're facing, one's facing this way and one's facing that way. Okay, you don't want them facing, one facing you and one away from you. You want them to the side. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take your bow out of the Easy Bow Maker, just like this, and stick it right in the tie and twist really tight. Okay, just like that. So now we're going to have some ribbons going on this side. And curl it on this side. We're going to have some ribbons going down on this side. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do it the other angle because hold on. Let me set this back here. Because you really can't see what I'm doing. And I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. So, then you want to take your loops, kind of pull them. I like to make my smaller loops go down. I'm going to make this one go up because that one wants to go. Okay. This go down this way, this go down this way. And then this is going to curl down this way. Okay. So, don't worry, we're going to put like a little pumpkin up here or something. I'll put like a mint pumpkin. And then you can take these ties, you can curl them under like this. Okay, I'm going to smush it in there. Kind of helps your bow stand up too. Fluff it. What a pretty bow. Pretty, pretty. Alright. So, I'll show you how to curl these ribbons, but first of all, I'm going to dovetail these. Now, how you dovetail is you want to take your ribbon, fold it in half, and cut up at an angle. Okay, I'm going to do that with the 1.5 and the 2.5 on the 4-inch ribbon. I usually don't dovetail. I usually just cut those at an angle. Just because it's usually a thicker ribbon and it's harder to. So we're just going to cut this one at an angle like that. Okay. Oops. There we go. Do the same thing with the other side. love this because it's this ribbon and it's got glitter in the middle of it. Sherbet. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, so this one down. I'm going to go this way. This one. Okay. And don't worry, I'll show you what all this looks like. So now, I'm going to start to put in some tails. Oh, that's right. I was going to show you how to curl this ribbon. So you take your, over here, your empty mesh roll. Okay, you want to take your ribbon, put it down at the bottom at an angle like this, and you slowly go up. It's kind of like when you're curling your hair, just like that. Okay. That one didn't work as well as I want. I'm at a weird angle, which is why. Okay. Do the same thing to this one. Just like that. Now this one's a heavier ribbon, which is why it's not curling like it normally does. Some of the, and you can even make it twist even more if you want. Some of the lighter ribbon, like this is a thinner ribbon, will curl better. So it just depends. And if you don't like it like that, you can always trim it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting tails around the side. Okay, so I want one, I'm going to do, get this out of my way. And I always pin mine. I don't put rubber bands around mine just because it creases the, let me put this to the side so you can see what I'm doing. It creases the ribbon. I'm going to put this up like this. I need to make something with a peg so I can just put it on there. I may have to do that this weekend. Okay. So I'm going to make my tail probably about, that's 8 inches. Okay. So then how I do this, take it and I just lay it down. Okay. And I'm going to stick this one here. I have to turn the fan on. It is getting hot in here. These lights are hotter than Hades. There we go. Put that down. This one up. I'm going to do the opposite with them. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I have to do it the other way. I don't know why I can't do it the other way, but okay, again. Cut that at an angle. This one at an angle. I love, 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 love 4-inch ribbon. Love it. I'm a 4-inch ribbon junkie. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to put one down here at the bottom, I think. Put one down here. Instead of doing a bow down at the bottom, I'm just going to put tails. That's driving me nuts. Same thing. inches. And this will give some length to your swag as well by putting tails at the bottom. Okay, just bend it. There's not a whole lot of measuring in this. You can measure if you want to. It's all up to you. Let's see. I'm going to put it in this one where I have tie. No. There we go. And I can always cut those too if I think they're too long. I will, when I put this on the door, I'll look at the ribbon and see if they need to be cut or not. It's all about your eye of design and what you like. I love this ribbon. This is only like the second fall I've made this year, because I've been so busy with, you know, I'm not complaining by any means. I've been so busy with orders because I do a lot of embellishments as well, which if you look at my shop, you'll see I got top hats and stuffed hearts and brag bows and all kinds of stuff. So I've been really, really busy with that, for one. What is on my hat? Or my... I'm going to have to take some tape here. And some of this. Here we go. And I also do wreath attachments, so busy, busy, busy. Alright, so that one was straight across. Let's do another one. Straight across. This isn't an exact science, guys, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Trust me, your customer is not going, or, you know, your customer's not going to go, yeah, that is not 5 inches apart. Or whatever. They're not going to pick it apart. If they do, then they have way too much time on their hands, just saying. There's one there. Here. That's right here. Seems longer on this side. There we go. And we dovetail it. I'm going to do this at an angle, like this. Okay, this one, like that. I'm buying more of this ribbon next year. I love it. I'll have to see if they have any more left, because I'm going to have to buy some more. I am a hoarder when it comes to ribbon. Okay. So let's see. Got these tails, one across from each other, one down here. Okay, so I think that's enough of this one. I don't like to put too much of the 4-inch in here, just because it'll overpower the wreath. It's just a lot. I've got this in pink too. Love it. Okay, so now we're going to take these two. We're going to put one on each side. Okay. Turn it this way so you can see. And just even them up. 2 8-inch tails. Just like that. And I'm going to come in here and open up this tie. I'm going to cut these down just a tad. So when I get all my supplies out in the storage unit that I'm building on my property. So the table that I'm going to get, and this is going to be so cool. I have this idea. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I have this idea. I'm pretty sure it will. So I found this table. I want to get just a dining room table because they're big, and put it right here. I have this one. I love being in front of the window. I love my window. I'm going to actually make this 7 inches because it had to cut too much off the last one. And I found this hydraulic table mount. So I think I might get that and put it on hydraulic so I can kind of do a sit-stand desk type thing. I think that would be cool. This down here. This poof is right. There we go. There we go. I think that'll be fun. Because as much as I sit all day, I need something where I can stand during the day. And I think that will be awesome. It'll be a little expensive, but it'll be awesome. I'll definitely have a lot more room to work on my table. So I'm just going around and dovetailing my tails. Okay. Show you what it looks like on this side so far. We're going to do the other side. Okay. Kara, she's funny. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to do it on this side. So I'm going to put one right there. I'm going to have to get this in mint too. This damask ribbon, I love it. Okay, so we're just going to do 7-inch tails again. And we're going to do 2 of these, 4 of these with the pink and the mint and the pink. So 2 on each side. Oh, before I go any further, I have to show you this, you guys. I'm going to be doing this project. Oh my god, this Alice in Wonderland themed project. So I bought this mannequin. Well, it's a paper mache dress form. And I'm gonna, is this not cool? That is so cool. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that. And I've got a top hat to match it that I made that's also in my shop to put on top. Just like that. Is that not cool or what? And then I want to put it on a pedestal so it's got like some flowers on the bottom. I'm going to make like a red, white, and black tutu to go around the bottom of it. I think that'll look so freaking cute. Oh, so that's going to be coming up. I am going to start, I found those paper mache dress forms, found them. So I am going to start making some of those for my shop too, in different ones. Not that exact one, because that one is done by Ibeth, right? And I don't want to copy hers, so that would not be good. But I've got different ideas I want to make one in Alice in Wonderland, like her blue and white dress. I got all kinds of ideas. So keep a lookout for that. Again, I do sell this one, the pumpkin, in my shop. Okay, so we're going to put one right here, I think. Yep. Okay. Yep. And then we're done with the ribbon. I haven't done a wreath and a swag in so long, it's like I almost forgot how to do it. Oops, see? I'm like, what am I doing? Like that so you can see. I'm going to stick this one right here. I wish they had some pink and mint fall greenery. That would be nice to put in here. All I could find was flowers. I mean, I got that kind of white and wheat looking one, which I think the little bit of cream, because it's more cream than white. I think the cream will kind of offset all this pink and mint a little bit, so it'll be nice. And there's a little bit of white in this pumpkin. So when you're thinking about colors, you know, it's hard because you can't really, it doesn't really come to life until you do it. And sometimes you're like, that's not what I had in mind. It happens. But a lot of times what I do is I'll take two colors and put them together. Like I'm going to be doing another fall swag in burgundy and olive green. Okay. I know what you guys are thinking, and pink. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Okay, those two colors do not go together. But you can see green and pink go together. Well, let me show you. It's hard to kind of, like I said, it's hard to kind of picture it unless you see it. I'm a very visual person, and I have to also touch things in order for it to click. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. Here's a burgundy and a pink. So I've got these. Now these ones I did get from Your Heart's Content. Okay, here is the burgundy, green, and the pink. They do go together really well, actually. So I'm really excited to do that one. I've got a rag bow to go with it. So this will probably be the next one I do. And then I got some pumpkins for next year. I'm not going to do too many more fall because I got to start Christmas, which I haven't started yet. Okay, just kind of move that around. There. So let me kind of pan out so you can see what this looks like so far. And don't mind my mess. Okay. I'm getting scrunched. Just like that. There you go. Pretty, huh? Pretty. But that's actually down this side. So I'm going to put this down here. This down like that. I think I'm going to actually cut this down a little bit. It's because it's not curling like I want. That I'll be able to fiddle with this more when it's on the door. So stick it like over there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do I'm gonna get my little pumpkins. I put one here, one down here, this, and then put the little pumpkins in down here. I'm gonna put this little pumpkin right here. I need to flatten this piece right here, just like that. So I want the pumpkin to have some place to lay. And put this one on the boat because this one's bigger. Okay. So, just gonna put some glue on this. I hate doing this because I love these pumpkins. Okay. And just let those sit, do its thing. I'm going to put this big pumpkin up here. I'm going to kind of lift this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. A bunch of glue. I'm just going to hold that for just a memento. Okay. Just going to let that sit there, let it do its thing. Come on. Should put the top on there first. There we go. Okay, so now we got those in there, and I'm gonna put this big pumpkin right here. Need to move the ribbon around a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put that one right there. You can also, if you don't want to glue these in, you can also use wire. Wire will go right through this velvet. Okay. Just going to shove that one right there. I'm going to take this other pink one. That one's kind of big. I don't know. Let me put some flowers right there. I think just this pumpkin's good. I can save. Yeah, I'm going to put some glue right here. So I can put it right here. I'm going to attach it to this pumpkin right here. It's looking cute. I'm loving it. Alright, so I'm going to save this pumpkin for the other one. Can never have too many velvet pumpkins, right? Okay, so I'm going to put this back over here then. And let these dry. This one does not want to stay on there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big pink sunflowers. Now I got these from, I don't know if you can see how sparkly they are in the middle, but they're very sparkly. These are pink. They do have them in peach as well, which I got a couple of those. But it's got the gold and copper beading in the middle. So pretty. I got these at Factory Direct Craft. Now there's like $8 a piece. However, I didn't find this out until afterwards, because I saw the label on here. These are from Doris. They're like $3 a piece instead. So if you have a business license, it's going to be cheaper for you to get them from there as well. This stuff over here. See, this is why I need a bigger table, so I can put more stuff, right? Okay, I'm going to try to... I've got bigger ones if I need them. This is when I need one of Damon's cutters. Oh, there we go. And I am not saving these. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to use my bigger ones. These ones. Let's see if these work better. I'm going to kind of cut them more down here. I'm going to do it this way. This is my workout for the day, you guys. That one's not, these aren't as sharp. I'm going to have my husband sharpen those. Alright, so. There we go. And you can kind of, it kind of breaks once you get it started. There we go. I want a little bit of a stem on them, I guess. Hands are going to be tired after this. I am going to invest in one of those, those cutters that Damon has, the stem cutters. Just because I plan on doing a lot more florals. I mean, I usually do florals, but I plan on doing more of them. Alright, so let's see here. That's on there. That's on there. That's on there pretty good. Okay, so let's see. I want one up here, like this, and here maybe. Let's see what I'm looking at. Find a spot to put it in. Because I don't want to cover up the tails either. We can put some little pumpkins in there. Alright, so I'm just going to put some glue in here. Now I do have a glue pot that I normally use, but kind of buried right now, and I don't want to get it out. Of course, I touched myself with a glue, as normal. Okay. There. That was a close one. As soon as I touched it, I was like, whoo, that was hot. Okay, so then I got that one right there. That's so pretty. So pretty. Isn't that pretty, guys? So pretty. And I got a pumpkin. And so I'm going to put one like right here. Right here. That's better right there. Since I made this stem a little short, I'm going to put some glue right here. Let's see if I not burn myself again this time. You know how it is, you're always messing with your ribbon. There we go. Lots of ribbon. Oh, smarted. Okay, and then we're going to put, oops. Oh, that's right, I can forget my top hat. And then we're going to put one down here. Hold up. Right down in here. Like right here. And you always want to place your flowers before you start putting them in, so you know where you want them. I want that one kind of at an angle, because that one's facing out that way, and I want that one facing this way. Okay. Okay, that's where I want it. Ooh, that was hot. I need to get another glue gun, or glue stick. Here we go. this one down here. There we go. Okay. Now, this wire. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do this hat last. I just can't forget to do it. Let's do some of these. Quite a bit of these. Okay, let's do some of these. Alright. Again, I got these at Allstate Floral. These are darker green than I normally like, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Keep the stems a little long. I want some poking out. I'm not saving these leaves. I want them kind of poking out everywhere. Okay. Just gonna kind of stick them. It would be easier to use my glue pot, but that's okay. This will work. Okay, got that one. Do some little. I'll twist that because it looks like off. Okay, let's kind of stick this down here. I don't know if I like this green. I don't know if I like this green. I don't know. I'm gonna save this because I don't. Now that I'm putting it in there, that's how you. That's another way how to tell. You just kind of stick them in there, and see if it works. If not, that's okay. You don't need these. We're gonna use them for something else, like St. Patrick's Day. It's got more green in it than cream in it, so I'm like, I don't like that in there. There we go. So what we do though is we do have these, and this is a little bit more bluish, but it matches better than what that green had in it. And it's just more fallish. See, it's even got a little. I'm just gonna take these out like this and twist these. Okay. And they're wired, so you can pull them apart like that. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of stick this. I don't really like this greenery though. Just gonna cut this greenery off. I don't really care for it. Alright, there we go. And it's okay that we have a different colored. Let's see. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to stick this one right here. Let me see if you can bend these. Okay, sometimes you can take these and run your finger through it. Sometimes they're wired, and you can let's see. Take these. I know you'll find that a lot of times I don't finish what I'm saying because I'm thinking about something. I'm gonna stick these like right here. I tell you what though, I am loving doing my crafts full time now. I'm loving it. I just put movies on my tablet, which I have right here, and then let's go to town. Let's see, let's set these and the pumpkins. I'm gonna cut this. What I like about these sprays is you can just take them apart and you get a lot more out of it. I don't like that stick hanging up out of it. Okay. This. What I'm going to do is I threw a piece of wire. So I'm going to take this wire and wrap it around like this. Okay. Gotta have your tools. So usually what I use is a see, I do it the whole time, sorry. I use wire cutters and I use needle nose pliers. Alright, so let's put this one like right here. I'm gonna put it like right down in here. Just like that. Okay. And these are wired, so you can bend them however you want. There we go. Okay, there's those. And these. I might cut these a little bit too. There we go. Oh, it's so long. Alright, then we're going to take, I still have some of these ones. Going to take another one. I about like 30. I love these. These kinds of things, these little picks and sprays like this, these make perfect lantern swags because you can take them, you can spread them apart like this, you know, and then add more flowers in them. Awesome. Okay, so which one did I do down there? Okay, so I did this one, and I did these. I wrapped this around here. And straighten that out. And alright, so what I'm going to do, since this one is down here, I'm going to put this one like right down in here. It'll go perfect right there. Oh, got glue on my table. Once I get a new table, I'm also going to get a new mat because this one's bubbled from my old glue pot. Just want these shorter. I don't want them sticking out so far. There we go. That's better. Alright, so now we're going to take this one. Take these off. And cut these. And I'll put these back together like this. Then I'm going to take my wire and wrap it around the bottom. It just helps keep it together without falling apart. And then pinch the ends of this. Okay, just like that. Now, I do have a pick machine as well, and I could definitely put this inside a pick, but if you don't have a pick, you can just use wire, like I did right here. Let's see, where do I want this one? Let's kind of go under here. I'm going to stick this like maybe right down there. Looks cute right there. I can always move this flower if I need to, because it's wired. I don't know how Amy does this in like 30 minutes, because it takes me forever. There we go. There's that one. And got a little bit, let's see, I did the pumpkins up there. I want to do some pumpkins down here with these blue and white flowers. I want some of these too. Save those. I don't know why they have to have this big stick sticking out of the back of it. Okay. There we go. This on this side, white on this side. Take my wire. Come on now. Keeps getting wrapped around my fingernail. There we go. Just like that. Don't do this over the floor because you'll step on it and that hurts. Trust me, I've done it. How they're wired. You can just make them do whatever you want them to. So then we're going to put one right in here. Yeah, I like that right there. Okay. Yeah, if you glue, a good trick is if you glue stuff in and you don't like it, or let's say you have a wreath that you did a while back and it hasn't sold and you want to revamp it, take a hair dryer and put some heat on it and the glue will soften. You can take it off. This is looking so cute. Okay, so I've got 2 of these picks, but I think I'm only going to use one. If you can't find these at Craft Outlet or the Wreath Shop, because I believe I got these at the Wreath Shop, then check Deco Exchange or Waterman's Loft or Trendy Tree. I might use a Greenery on that one, I don't know. These you could also put in the lantern swag as well. Let's see if I can cut this. Well, I will cut it right down here. There. Okay. I don't like all this stuff on it, but we might keep it on there. I don't know. Alright, let's see. This one can go like right here. Well, that flower's there. Well, let's put that right here. I like that right there. It's got little curly cues. I don't think I'm not gonna keep that on there. Shove it right in there. Now, don't mess with it until it dries, and then once it dries, you can kind of move it around a little bit. While it's wet, you're just gonna... Okay, so we got 2 here. I'm gonna put one here. Like that. Let's put one right in here. Right there. Okay. And I think we will be done. It's funny how when you find the spot, there it goes. It doesn't want to go back in. Okay, and this one is going to go right in there. I can already tell. And I'm going to cut that. Then I've got to get back to doing some orders. Figured if I didn't do this today, I wasn't going to do it. So, there, that looks cute right there. I knew it would. And then I'll show you what it looks like. What did I say? Right here? Yep. Perfect. Right there. All done. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to keep my glue gun on because I know I'm going to need it for something. So, I'm going to show you what this looks like. I'm going to pan up all the way. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I knew I was going to forget. Hold on. I forgot to put my dye pad on. Okay. So, let me see. I'm trying to figure out the best angle here. I almost forgot the best part. Because I want it to kind of go over this. There, just like that. I want it to go over this stump right here. So, it's going to go all the way around. It's hard to put glue on this because I put so much work into these hats. Okay. Put this right over here like that. And just hold it for a minute. Let's kind of squish this down a bit. Don't want all the glue to show. Then I'll show you what it looks like. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm forgetting something. I guess I could have put it up higher, but that's okay. Alright. I think... You know what I could do with some of this and hide some of that glue. Let's cut these. I'm going to cut them with my scissors. And cut this. So, what I'm going to do, I don't have a little wire. So, I'm going to put this underneath here. Just kind of build it in my hand. I'm just going to wrap it with wire. So much stuff in here. Let's see, where's my wire? Don't need a lot. So I know it. Oops, that doesn't go there. I know I've got in comments going, "Hey, you forgot the top hat." It happens, you know. Oh. That stuff on. I need to vacuum in here. Alright, let me put this one on this side. There we go. I like to do outrageous and outlandish designs, can you tell? A lot of pink and mint going on. Alright. And I'm just going to cut the bottom of this. I can kind of bend it a little bit. Stick this like right underneath in here. I like it. And I'll kind of hide that hole a little bit. That's why it's good to have a top hat with no hole on it. Because, there we go. Perfect. Just the way I wanted it. Okay, now I can show you what it looks like. Before I keep messing with it. Isn't that cute? All pumpkins and the flowers. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It turned out so stinking cute. Okay. So, I'm going to go hang it up on my door. And I will post a picture of this so you can see what it looks like on my door. So if you guys have any questions about anything, let me know, and I will be happy to answer any of your questions. If you could also, if you want to get notifications of more either lives, when I start doing my lives again, or more tutorials, click on the notification button, and also subscribe to my channel. And that way you can also get news in the community page. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, which I'll have below. And I'll put my Etsy shop and my Instagram and all that good stuff. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.